Welcome back, everyone. You might have noticed the stream go down for half a second. The reason for that is I was an idiot and I accidentally closed Streamlabs. That was entirely on me. So we are back. Welcome back. The stuff. Oh, we're gonna get into some Star Citizen. Like I said, we're gonna do some comparisons. We'll jump right into things. Give me a moment to fix the game capture. Here we go. Here we are in Star Citizen. I need to go to 1080p because at least when I stream doesn't like. Oh god, I made it. There we go. So here we are. Right? All right, it really does not like what I'm doing here. I'm trying to set this game to full screen, but this is one of the issues with Star Citizen specifically. So Star Citizen is very much in alpha game. And I think we'll load right in just so I can show you guys. No, it likes streaming. It just doesn't like options. Apparently. It doesn't like me messing with the options. So Star Citizen is a very different game. It's another space sim, like I said. Our goal here. It is the infamous internet game. It is very infamous on the internet for being in development hell for the last 10 years. And I'd like to show off some stuff about it because I know a lot of people, they hear things about it, they hear about people paying $3,000 for spaceships. Excuse me, I had to cough. Hear about people paying $3,000 for spaceships and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people don't actually know anything about the game, so we're gonna hop into it and see what mischief we can do. Okay. Let's see if it'll let me fix the... It really does not want me to set it to full screen. So you guys can't see it, but I'm playing on small window. Yeah, I can do that. Okay. We'll turn off all chat just in case some people say some naughty things. But welcome to Star Citizen. It's a very visually pretty game. But it's also a very buggy. You can probably see, like, the frame drops are not the stream. That's the game. As the game kind of figures itself out. But I've been playing it a lot lately. Because... Oh, God. Welcome to Star Citizen. We're gonna see if turning down the graphic settings will help my FPS a bit, because... Give the game a couple minutes to figure itself out. It looks like it's doing that as I say that. This is Star Citizen. It's a buggy mess. I'm gonna be completely straight with you guys. It's a buggy mess. That does seem to be the general view, Draconic. I've actually gotten the other Braincells playing this, Supa as well. I mentioned Supa specifically because he's not technically a Braincell, but you guys know him. Into playing this game, and I'm it's starting to figure itself out. It's a fun game. I'm gonna admit, like, I think it's one of the, like, a lot of people talk about all the stuff that's been promised or whatever, but I think I benefit from the fact that I don't know what's been promised. Therefore, I have nothing to be upset about.
Your insurance claim has been moved to our storage facility.
So we brought our ship here, but first thing I want to show you is the space station. So Star Citizen focuses more on the on-foot experience than Elite Dangerous does. That's one of the big things. Elite Dangerous, the on-foot stuff is actually a really controversial stuff that happened recently because of how poorly it was implemented. I didn't show a lot of it, but I will show some of the planet side stuff. Hype avoidance is very, very important, I think. Hype avoidance is one of the biggest things you have to do in your life.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
Like, God, I fell for the No Man's Sky hype. And I will say, No Man's Sky is now one of the best games out there. I'm not saying that'll be the case for Star Citizen, but I fell for the No Man's Sky hype, and I was very disappointed. There was the hype with Cyberpunk 2077. That was a big one. And, like, hype in general causes a lot of problems. But we'll get into the ships of Star Citizen. So this is my ship. One big thing, as I said in Elite Dangerous, you can't walk around your ship in Elite Dangerous and in Star Citizen. So the inside of my ship that I can actually like walk around on, interact. I enjoy. I have a little bed in here. We're gonna use this ship to get around, and I'm gonna show you guys around. I'm gonna show people around, see what's going on, and see what's different about, like I said, combat. One thing I do like, excuse me, you're gonna see a little bit of a freeze. Just fixing my joystick. I use joysticks whenever I play these kinds of games, and I'm fixing something. The bed doesn't look very comfy. I will agree with you. It doesn't look the most comfy. So we're off and flying, and we are currently in a Lagrange point. So there's not much to see in the luxury model. I will actually show off some of the. I have some luxury ships that I'd like to show off. I showed off the ships in Elite Dangerous as well, and like I said, the point of today's stream is comparisons. So I think that the first thing we'll do is I will show the differences when it comes to landing on a plane. You may have only seen one plane when we were playing, but Elite Dangerous only has one kind of planet. And they definitely go. I don't say this as if it's a bad thing. I do think Elite Dangerous definitely goes for quantity over quality. While this seems to be going for quality over quantity, because while Elite Dangerous, one big pro for Elite Dangerous over Star Citizen is that Elite Dangerous has hundreds, thousands, probably millions of star systems. Well, Star Citizen just has this one, but it still feels big. You know? Apologizing. The stream going down was entirely me. I apologize. That was me being dumb, and I accidentally closed Streamlabs. Yeah, Elite Dangerous did focus a lot on procedural generation, and it still does, as I said. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely about the pure size of it all. And I appreciate that. Like, I am saying this as a good thing. It is a pro of the game, and it shows the pure size of the galaxy. That's a big deal when it comes to space game, in my opinion. Like, I would personally find that to be a really big deal. This does... Space is very big. This does something very different in that it makes a smaller space feel bigger. And one of these things is, you'll see here, travel time. I was hopping across star systems in the time it's taking me to get to this, for example. And I will say, Star Citizen, I think, is just as confusing as Elite Dangerous. I think the only non-confusing space sim right now. Pseudo-realistic warp speed. Yeah, so it calls it quantum travel, quote unquote. But basically, you're not moving at multiple times the speed of light. Like, Star Citizen does plan to add more star systems later, but like I said, we're not buying in the hype. Don't buy in the hype here. Play things as they come, as they go. And this is, oh god, it's so bright. Why does it look like the sun? What's happening? That's one of the big things about Crusader, about Star Citizen, that very much an alpha, so you'll get glitches like that. But right now we're heading to a planet to show off the planetary tech, I guess is the best way to put it. I do think Star Citizen has an up on Elite Dangerous when it comes to like the quality of the planets and the landing experience. The Neil Armstrong moment, as people say. And I kind of want to show that off a bit. So we're gonna go not to a security post. I imagine a security post would get mad at us for. Go to a mining facility. And I do think we'll play this as a group at some point. But I do think I'm kind of talking in circles here. I apologize, but it's just how my brain. The planet tech in Star Citizen is better than the planet tech in Elite. I'm taking you to a planet that is similar to the one you saw in Elite Dangerous right now, just so you can see how they do things differently in a similar environment. I will admit, the flying comes a lot more intuitively in Star Citizen than I'm a lot more confident in. I think it's just because things kind of behave more like an airplane, and I've talked about my love for it. Flight simulator game. Oh, looks like there's someone here. But you can see, like, this is a planet that is similar. There is a third-person view, yeah. This is a planet that is similar to the one in Elite Dangerous. Here is an outpost. It looks like there's a player here. Because, they dead? Is that a dead man? Oh, I just blew up. I am dead. Welcome to Star Citizen, where glitches will do that to you all the time. Constantly. Well, looks like we're back in a space station. And it's gonna take that second to see this man. He's working very hard on his. To me, it does. You know, I agree with you, Dratani. It looks more detailed and natural. Yeah, he's having a good time, I think. I'm in a little medical gown here. I forgot my character was female. Oh, I think I'm on Microtech. Microtech is one of the planets. This game. But let's put on a spacesuit so I don't die when I go out into. Where's the hell? There it is. Not dying is nice. So yeah, I'm in Microtech, and Microtech is nighttime out. It's another. This is actually one of the places I wanted to go to, so this is like really nice that I spawned here. I forgot that I set my spawn here last time I played. So, as you notice in Elite Dangerous, you spend most of your time in your ship. I would say in Star Citizen, you spend most of your time on your feet. Oh, God. Lord in heaven. Welcome to Star Citizen. Yeah, it's the jank of this game. But it's fun. You have to you kind of have to get around. You have to navigate around the jank of, but
Welcome back. Had us a little worried there. The systems reacted well to the treatment. Now you may experience some slight vertigo, but you have been cleared to leave.
oh wow, the doctor actually talked to me. That's new. I think that's new. So let's once again put on the free spacesuit you get. I have a bunch of like really cool looking spacesuits, but I'll wear those later. Right now, this is more about showing off different game systems. And one of the game systems I would like to show off, if I can get. The message made sense for my injury, yeah. And there's actually really in-depth, not super in-depth, but they've started on getting really in-depth medical gameplay going on. So like, they want you to be able to specialize into like, you could be a medic, or you can be a cargo hauler, a bounty hunter, just like in Elite Dangerous. One difference I'll say from Elite Dangerous, you know how I told, in Elite Dangerous, you can buy any ship you want and kind of do whatever you want with it, but you should outfit it for one thing. Like, what you put into it, like cargo racks, hull reinforcements, your shield, things like that, that all determines your ship's role, more so than the ship you buy. Obviously, there's ships that you buy that are more suited for combat, more suited for cargo, like that. Let me get on the train here. Bullet train! I do wish it was daytime so I could show you how pretty Microtech's a very beautiful place. Waiting for train jank to kill me. I know, right? Oh, hello. God's hanging. It is cool. It's not a loading screen either. Like we've tested this. You can actually like fly down and fly over the train, and you'd see the ship above the train. Yeah, this game's not very polite to not expensive hardware. This game's not very polite in general, as you can tell. But I will say some of the performance stuff I'm having, I expect are partially because streaming it. But I think that's part of it, and you should show the game warts and all. On the elevator here. Lots of elevators in this game. Lots of them. I'm gonna turn the game up a little. Oh yeah, it's really cool. Turn it up a bit so you guys can like hear things. There we go. There sometimes is. It depends on the elevator. That elevator is specifically from going... It's like, you know, the train station elevator that takes you up to the actual... From the station to, like, wherever you are. It's more of an escalator. But let's grab a ship. What kind of ship do you want to see, Draconic? Since you're the one hanging out with me and talking to me so much. I got ships of all kinds. I got alien ships. I have luxury ships. I have... fighters, I have cargo haulers. What are you in the mood to see? While we go explore around. Luxury, baby, let's see it.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I'll take you into the creme de la creme of luxury ships. How's that sound? Well, we're gonna look at... This is the most expensive and the largest ship in the game. Is a luxury cruise liner called the 890 Jump. There's a lot more floors with this elevator. But you'll notice that if you look at the icon there, my elevator doesn't just go up and down. It goes sideways for some reason. Oh yeah, one of the big differences, Elite Dangerous is a lot more stable. This is the Origin 890 Jump. This is the luxury cruise liner. We go in the third person here. This is me next to the landing gear. Very shiny Bigfoot, exactly. The proper elevator, or is that the hangar elevator? No, that's just where the ship. The elevator's back here. I'll take you on a tour. I'll take you guys on a tour of the 890 Jump as soon as I get it out of this hangar. Let's call down the elevator into this luxury cruise. And that's actually one of the career paths that you can do. Not yet in the game. Again, we don't buy in the hype. They claim that they want to add the ability to just be a cruise ship captain. You can do that in Elite Dangerous as well. I should have showed you guys before. But there's a lot to compare, and we will do more comparisons in the future. But the number one thing that makes me, I think, prefer Star Citizen. Just this feeling of walking around in... Look at my gold inlaid marble. Look at my fancy... It does. It adds a lot of immersion to actually see the inside, to climb into the pilot seat and turn the ship on.
Origin jump boards at your service. Core system
Just look at how big this thing. I'll give you guys a proper tour once we get up off the planet. I'll land somewhere on Microtech. It struggles to get itself off the ground from how big. So, one thing with these physicalized ships with the like interiors that you can walk through is that they have to put a lot more they have to put a lot more thought into what each ship is designed to do. Yeah, I'll show you in space. We just gotta get out of the atmosphere here. And I promise, the stream won't be just making fun of jank. I think that's in poor taste. I do want to show warts and all, but I also just want to look at how the game functions and how it is now. So I promise the entire game, unless jank keeps happening, I won't bring it up. But let's get up into the air. Let's go to the space station over here. Now, I could, like, I can jump to it once I get out of the atmosphere. Which I think I'll do. I could also just fly straight to, if I wanted to, which I find very cool. I think the atmosphere ends at 11,000 meters. Microtech, so I should be able to, yep, there it goes. Let's charge up our jump drive. Head that way. Go. Now let's do the proper tour. Let's show you guys. Let's show you guys this. So I love doing this. I love looking at tours of the ships. So that for anyone that wasn't listening, this is the 890 Jump, the largest and most expensive ship in the game you can buy. Starting here, this is the elevator you come into. Over here, we have our docking collars. We'll open those up real quick so you can take a look. It does go into the void of space, but that is where you'll dock up with stations, because some stations don't have landing pads to fit a ship this big. So they'll have like a docking. Moving forward, we have the welcome area, the foyer. There are four passenger suites on here. This is one of the passenger suites. I believe this is supposed to be like you can like put on like a weather effects or something on there, but obviously that's the game. So, but just small details like that. Little desk for you. I won't show the others. I will show this other suite, but not the other two, just to show you that they're all identical. Like there's small things, like I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the other room. It does look really nice. Here's our little foyer. That's engineering. We'll do the passenger tour before I show you the Ellie. Here we have the pool, which I don't know how it doesn't get thrown around. They do have a bathroom. There's no bathroom in the suites. There's like public bathrooms, I'm pretty sure. Check. Let's double check. Do you have a bathroom? Bathroom? Yes, here's the bathroom. Very nice shower. Mirror that doesn't work. Or I'm a vampire, one of the two. And it's a nice little bathroom that's kind of hidden in the wall, so you don't have to look at it. It is a really nice bathroom. Heading back up here, here's our spa and area. Here's the hot tub with a waterfall. Here's the little locker room / dress area, or if you want to do one of those quick rinse off showers after getting out of the pool. Here's the sauna. And as I said, here's the pool. I don't know how these plants survive. I'm gonna be heading further up. I believe these are the other suites. Doors right here. They are the other suite. There's another one across the way. Here's some public bathrooms. If you're not at your room, you gotta go to the bathroom. That's so true. Here we have the full service bar. Actually see that they took the time to like make labels for this. Actually, if I can find it, I'll show you guys. There it is. There it is. Jean-Luc Champagne, or as in Jean-Luc Picard of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Little Easter egg. Nice little viewing area out into space. Here's the dining area with another quick little bar. The executive meeting room. Again, just look at all the gold inlay, marble. These are TVs, presumably. They don't do much. Wait, what the hell? Don't tell me. They actually have like a little RGB effect. I never noticed that before. Moving back, there's one last area for... There's another area for passengers. I'd like to show off is this little view area back here. Nice little viewing area. You can actually see the lights of the city that I just flew out of down there, and that X is my dead body. Little lovely sitting area that actually works as a waiting room. Because I can fit, there it is. Here is the captain's office. Very pretty. Here's the captain's personal quarters. And I believe his bathrooms. This is the captain's bathroom. Got some cool stuff over here. Some cigars. Little dining area for the captain with a fully stocked kitchen. Actually have some pre-workout, apparently. That's what I like about it. You can see just actual, like, highbrow social intrigue going on. Moving downward, that's where the bar is, if you remember. We'll go in here. No, it's up there. We'll go to the elevator. Go off a little bit more. So you have an elevator to the foyer, the bar and lounge, and the dining. That's where we are now. The spa and pool, which you've seen, but you haven't seen the hangar. Let's show you guys the hangar. This ship has a dedicated hangar that other players can actually, like, land their ships in. It's not very large. No? You can have a ship in your ship, exactly. Oh, here's the med bay. I'll show that off real quick. We have a little... In case anyone's feeling a little sick, we have a full-service medical bed. And this little panel right here actually lets me set my spawn point, where if I die, I'll respawn on the ship. Which I find pretty... Have a ship in your ship so you can pilot while you pilot. Precisely. Exactly. Let's show you the hangar. This here's the hangar. It doubles as a basketball court. This is an elevator that goes up and those doors open. Over here, I believe we have an elevator to the turret. So this is a defense turret. Just in case. You don't want those you don't want those highbrow. Yeah, I'm showing off my crib. You don't want those highbrow clients getting attacked, would you? So we have full service defenses here. Here's another turret. Why would you name a turret just? Are you making a joke about me saying just in case? Here's the crew lounge area. This is for the crew of the ship. So like the bartender, the cooks, and all that. They can play themselves some pool. EVA suits, extravehicular activity. Here's the crew dining area. And every member of the crew does get their own little personal pod. This is a table that flips down. It is noticeably less fancy, but it's work, you know? Don't need the guts of the ship now. Here's the kitchen. This is where all the food for the restaurant will be cooked. With a walk-in freezer. And we have escape pods. Hey, here we go. Little escape pods. I don't think you can activate or use those right now. Yeah. And this is the combat deck. So if the ship ever comes into attack, the captain can move down here, sit in this cool little chair here. And I'd have to go in the third person, but I can pilot the ship. I find neat. The idea of a combat deck is... But this is all I can really show you about the ship. Oh, what? There's the cargo bay. Very important. All right, let's call this elevator. Head up to the main deck. And we'll take you somewhere else. Engineering. Oh, yep. Forgot all about this. Here's the engines. I don't need. I need to... Oh, this right here is the gravity generator. A little panel. Apparently at some point you're going to be able to turn that thing off and just fly around. Float around. Now forgive me as I get lost in my own ship and I try to find my way back to the front. Let's take this. First class problems, getting lost in your own ship, yeah. Yeah, I know where I am now. We gotta go this way. Let's hop in here. we'll go to where all my other ships are. Actually, first, I wanted to show you guys... I forgot all about this. I wanted to show you guys the difference in microtech versus... Let's go to the side of the planet that... Yeah, these little OM markers, orbital markers, to let you get around the ship pretty... It is massive. There we go. We're on the side that has, we're on the side that actually has sunlight, so you guys can see planets. You can land on every planet in the game right now. In some way, shape, or form. Let's head down to this outpost. Yeah, you can see notable planetary... Here, I'll do it in the third person. See notable planetary features in orbit, which... Clouds, mountains, things like that. Please tell me this isn't taking me to... Okay. Landing's not hard. When I blew up before, that wasn't me trying to land. That was me trying to be fancy and regretting it. Oh god. In Kerbal, I don't think I've ever attempted a landing though. I'll lie. Yeah, here you can see it's got like it's got snowy mountain. Eve's Moon, Gilly, I think it's called, is easy. It's hard to get there, but easy to... Yeah, it's got snow, it's got trees, mountains. There's even cave systems you can find and explore, which I enjoy. I've got another place we're gonna head to show you more, to show off more stuff about the game visually. The lore behind Microtech, that a terraforming incident made it way too cold, so a big computer company hosts all their servers because it's just like 50 degrees below freezing. The trees are not native. This is a terraformed planet. I can tell you that much. The trees are not native. They are native enough, I guess. They're spreading on their own. Yes, this is a terraformed planet wasteland. I'll show you some other kinds of planets. Right now we have to leave Microtech. I'm going to show you some more ships and show you one of my favorite locations in the game. We'll also try out some missions, show you the combat, things like that. Well, let's head to Grimhex. Grimhex holds a very special and dear place to me. It would be exciting. There are actually confirmed aliens in the lore. They're not in the game, but I have like a couple ships. We actually had a big war with one of them. There's also alien creatures that are apparently getting added next patch, which I find pretty cool. I'll have to go check those out. Maybe you guys can come with me when I go check those out. Star Citizen's actually having a really big event starting next week. That's why I wanted to start getting into space sims. I really enjoy space. They're really fun. There are the things that we recognize. Alien organisms. Oh, I just saw the mic cut out. I apologize. But yeah, it would be cool, I think, if there were alien organisms that we, like, for all intents and purposes, are trees, but we couldn't call trees because they're not from Earth. That's super interesting. I'm just a big sci-fi nerd. I'm a big sci-fi cyberpunk nerd. Know how it goes. Travel time. I am going to fill my water. Watch this. Cool stuff is. It'll be 30 seconds. I just gotta refill my water. Not 30 seconds. I lied, but I'll be back in just. I'm back. Hello. And it seems like the game really wanted you to look at the right part of the cockpit. I lied. I didn't get water. I got milk. I also have Oreos. Having a great time. How was your day though, Dracon? Like, besides being sick with the COVID, how's life going for you? And anyone else in? Got some game store here. Accounting what are the assignments like in accounting? Like I don't know anything about accounting. What do you do? Like I got this spreadsheet. My only like exposure to the career of accounting is the Ben Affleck movie, which I don't think you're an assassin in a job, but you might be. And be sure to drink water, by the way. This is the boring part of the stream where I travel across the soul. Journal entry. Okay, so yeah, I guess you're taking account. Makes sense. Maybe that's why you're called taking account. Or maybe because you're handling the accounts. That makes sense. Makes sense. To me, my kind of assignments, I work in IT. Those assignments make more sense to me. I guess because I have a lot of experience in them. I work with computers because that's what I know best. Red herring information. Okay. You have to determine, like, what bits to keep. Like, what bits are good info, what bits are stuff you don't need for your presentation. I'm actually genuinely interested. Fuck the game. We're talking about accounting now. You don't like it, then too bad. I'm just joking. I'm still gonna play the game in the back. But I am interested in this conversation. I like learning about things. I like fun facts. Okay. I'm following. I think I'm following. This is Yella, by the way. Oh, not a planet. Moon of the planet Crusader. Crusader is a gas giant. Yella is a small moon, barely, but is well known as a mining area and good for research. That's really interesting, Draconic. I don't mean that in like a genuine, a not genuine way. Not being disingenuous, I think is the word I was. All right, Draconic, I have a treat for you as a fellow sci-fi nerd, and anyone else that likes just things like this. We're heading to Grim Hex, which is a lovely place. Grim Hex, is, I will affectionately call it a pirate state, through and through, because it was just commandeered. Like, this is the Tortuga of Star Citizen, I think is the best way to explain that. Yar, exactly. So you'll notice we'll get in here, we'll land, and you've seen like a space station, you've seen microtech, everything's very sleek, very smooth. Oh, I come here all the time in my luxury cruiser. Oh, it's gonna do anything. This is a multiplayer game, so there might be someone that just tries to rock my shit, and I have to deal with that. But we'll get there when we get there. Having a great time. All right. They say they have no available landing base. Did they change it? Did they change things up a bit? No, it's fine. You see, what we're going to do is we're going to abandon our ship and commit insurance fraud. And, like, nothing about what I just said is satire. I'm about to commit insurance fraud. There's not a joke in that sentence. Just full 100% insurance fraud. My door will open. It's just gonna keep telling me about how they have no available landing bays, but I'm just gonna jump out into space. There we go. Spacesuit thrusters finally jumped in. Cut in. Alright, we're just gonna leave that there. If someone wants to take it, they can take it. I don't care. We're committing insurance fraud. I'm gonna get another one. Float on down here. We're now in gravity. Yeah, Grim Hex is where, I guess I could say I live. This is where I keep all my ships stored. Things like that. It is a very different aesthetic. And I like that about this game in general. That it's just different places are different. Like, it's hard to explain, but in Elite Dangerous, all of the stations just same. Meanwhile, Grim Hex is dirty, dingy. This is the hospital. Isn't this like a great place to have medical care taken care of? Transferring our imprint here. That basically just means I'm setting this place as my spawn point. A lovely, lovely hospital full of lovely, lovely people.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
And like I said, we're going to be committing some insurance fraud, so let's go down here to the Origin 890 jump, file an insurance claim, and we'll have a new one in an hour. In the meantime, I'll show off some other stuff I have. Let's see. Let's see. What's a good ship for just zooming around in? I think we'll take the Banu Defender. Banu are actually an alien race, as I said. This game has alien races that are confirmed, and they actually have ships you can fly. The Banu Defender is one of my favorite ships in the game. I'm about to show you why. Actually, no, let's put that up. I want to show you guys ground combat, and that means I have to buy a gun. So let's go buy a gun. I might actually already have a gun. Let's see. I do already have a gun. I don't have any armor. Let's go buy some armor and more ammunition. I might go shank a dude. We'll see. We're gonna buy some armor. Category armor. I think I'm gonna go with the Morozov set because the Morozov set is cool.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Oh. Now we will.
Put things back where they found them. It's not my job to pick up after you.
Yeah. Some guys getting salty. Got that stuff. Buy a Delta. We'll buy a Gamma sight for their gun. There you go. Okay. Well, let's put our armor on. Looks sick as hell. Bought the arms twice, but that's extra. I am quite wealthy. I will admit, I have played this game a lot, and some random person, out of the kindness of their heart, gave me way too much money than I know what to do with. So I just have a lot of money. And we'll buy some medical pens if they sell those. You guys sell med pens? Misk. Yeah, you saw. Okay. Just in case we get shot up a bit.
You like it? It's pretty ace, right? Took about a
They're in
week
my
to get
backpack.
the ninjas off the spectrum.
There you go. All
Anyway,
right.
as for what I agree,
Let's go get in the Bounty Defender. We'll do a ground combat mission. And we'll do a space combat mission. And I think a good way to end the stream once we get to about there will be to show off the differences in the crimes. Because Star Citizen handles crime differently. Yeah, let's go mess someone up. Go shoot a dude. We'll go to the lobby. And I think the Bounty Defender would be a good treat for you, Draconic, because I know you said you were interested in things like the invasive species of the tree. You have a basic interest in biology, I can kind of infer from that. So I'm going to show you something pretty cool. The Banu are known to grow their ships. They grow their ships out of sort of biological material. As opposed to, you know, humans who build their. So here we are at the Bounty Defender, which is kind of alive. And it is the ship that I affectionately call the Crab. Because it is a crab. You like my crab? I like my crab. Here we are. You can already see the completely different aesthetic to the luxury ship we're in. You can see the organic, like, these must be bones, right? Like, your ship's kind of alive. And it's weird.
Systems activating. Systems on.
We're gonna put the landing gear away, which plays this pretty cool animation. Crab legs extending.
Landing gear up.
Is also obviously a lot more maneuverable than the giant 8-9. Oh. Oh. Oh, the game's acting up a bit. There we go. Yeah, it shifts around, which is pretty cool. Okay. Let's see if we can find combat mission. You know, that might be what it was. The first will accept a call to arms. It's just a general thing that'll give us more money whenever. So let's do this. We're going to an infiltrated security outpost. We gotta clear it out. Also, because aliens, I have this cool green effect happening whenever I do my whenever I do my warp travel. Pretty sick looking. make our way around Post Korea. Using boost to boost the effectiveness of my thrusters, so that way I can slow down faster. We are at Security Post Korea. This is another space station. Lots of space stations, right? Classic spindle type. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna land here and look around. Oh, airship. And we might die, we might not. Who knows?
Engines off.
You'll see the X of my dead body from earlier. I might die, and that's a risk I have to take in these kinds of missions. Away one side. Probably through here, huh? Yeah. Had to pass through an airlock. Yeah. There's one. Got him right in the back. Another one around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. God. I got him. I won. Screw you. That is a disturbingly realistic death animation. And then the ragdoll kind of ruined it. Cool, so we did it. Hell yeah. Space has gotta be... Don't they say that? The space is like... It's not as cold as we think, because you, like... Being exposed directly to the sun with no protection. Probably really hot as well. We didn't die. There's actually less people there than I expected there to be, but... Didn't die. Space is pretty wonky. Yeah. 1 second. Just had a little warning pop up in Streamlabs just to make sure. Skipped frames. Yeah, it's detecting the fact that the game is not very happy with us existing right now. I see a red. That's an enemy. Let's go fuck him up. Go fuck this guy up. Some missiles at him.
You got lucky.
Oh god, he's very close. He's a lot closer than I expected him to be.
Attack on shields. For the record, I did not enjoy that at all.
Feels kind of mean. Like, obliterating this guy, and I think the game has it figured out.
Target destroyed.
He is dead. This is a bad example for space combat, so let's actually take a bounty hunting again. Oh, we'll,
How could you do that to them? You were 1 week away from leaving.
Yay! We killed a man! Alright. Let's go kill more people. Don't you just love murder? I know, You're so right, Draconic. You are so right.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh god, I think a parade's about to pass outside my house. Genuinely, I think a parade's about to pass outside my house. I hear drums. Oh, G-forces. Okay. Let's get these assholes! Oh no, there's missiles. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Attack on shields.
Zap, zap, kaboom, indeed. Someone just blew up, and it wasn't me. Did he hit an asteroid? I think he might have hit an asteroid. Oh, my shields are down. Ooh.
Target destroyed.
Zap, zap, kaboom. Kill this other guy. God. They're no match for the death crab. Destroy. Kill.
Attack on shields.
They actually might be a match for the death crab. I don't know. I'm trying to kill this guy. Taking a lot of shots. Oh, he's got like a turret on the... Oh, I know what ship he's flying. Okay.
Target
Boom. That's space combat. It does seem a bit more, like, at least eye movement in the space combat we experienced in Elite Dangerous. Let's see what else. I think the last thing we'll do for the stream, we are winding down to a close here, is we're not gonna do that, just far away. I don't feel like going far away. But we are gonna, I think we're gonna do something illegal. And show you guys the crime and punishment system. Yeah, we're gonna be criminals. There it goes. Waiting for the mission marker to pop up for being illegal. There it is. All right. So we're going to just go literally just murder a man in cold blood. I've been hired as a hitman.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Go. I'm gonna murder a man in cold blood. I'm gonna get myself arrested, which in this game also means blown up. But I wanted to show you guys something special. Fly so fast. Speed crab. There's Linus. There you are.
Target friendly. Target destroyed.
I have committed crime. Bit more crime.
Shields.
They say that they're planned to add more non-explosive options when it comes to dealing with people. I blew his engine off. But as I said, we're gonna judge this game by what's currently in and what's not planned to be implemented. And yeah, I imagine it is hard to implement systems that don't involve blowing you up.
Target destroyed.
Now we're just gonna go. Where am I? We're gonna go to, we're gonna go to a space station. at a space station. We're gonna go to a space station, I said.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh. Now I can... Space station.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, I can see how it's really hard to balance your time.
Quantum travel.
That whole I wouldn't be the one that want to. I wouldn't want to be the one who balances that. I know they plan to have like chip tractor beams and things like that. All right, security has been overloaded on my crime status. Oh no. Oh no, there's missiles. Oh no, I've been murdered. And if everything worked correctly, as in if the game, if the jank doesn't destroy us as it has in the past. It was a very quick missile. I don't know if I blew up because of jank or because of the missile. Yep, here we are. I am now in Klesher Rehabilitation Facility. I am in prison. Someone in chat just said love prison time. So, to show off prison a little bit, I am in prison and I have to wait in-game time, 4 hours and 38 minutes. I can log off for that time to get out of prison. I can work my way out, but I think I'm going to serve my sentence as we wrap up the stream here. So let me transfer over. So that's some of the differences. That's some of the differences between Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen. I plan to do more in-depth analysis of each types of things. I'd like to just do like an in-depth look at combat, outfitting ships, the differences between ships, on the foot missions, details in different space stations, things like that. And I'd love to have you all with me when I go along that. Be sure to tune in. It was an interesting look. I enjoy looking around, and next time we'll do some actual playing, and maybe we can get Reed and Deer and Supa or whoever else who wants to come involved. I enjoyed having you all with me. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for the art stream, if everything goes to plan, that is. And I hope you all have a little day. I genuinely mean that. Drink water today. Be sure to stretch loads. And you guys have a good day. I'm gonna head on out. Well, I hope you have